Welcome back, Mustang fans, to another installment of Rita Replays. Tonight's has us playing against Mount Carmel again, here at home, Week 4, 2008. Great football game featuring an explosive offense, great defense, and some scoring on the special teams as well. Without further ado, here's the game.
The parking lot at St. Rita High School was filled by noon as people wanted to make sure they had a parking spot to see the caravan of Mount Carmel as they get off the bus, take on St. Rita, as 10,000 people have crammed Doyle Stadium on the campus of St. Rita High School. Welcome to the pregame show. Hello, everybody. I'm Kenny McReynolds. Welcome to Doyle Stadium for the first of what should be an exciting season of high school sports here on MeTV. And it doesn't get any better than Mount Carmel and St. Rita, the best high school football rivalry in all of the state of Illinois. Let's take a look at our RCN players to watch. St. Rita, well, their big play guy is Dave Marciano. He is the big play guy for the Mustangs. He plays on defense as a strong safety. He's also on the special teams, and if that's not enough, Marciano will also line up on offense. Once he gets the ball in his hands, he has a nose for the end zone.
And we welcome you to the South Side. Hello, everybody. I'm Jim Blaney. This is one of the best high school football matchups that there is going to be all season long. It's one of the most heated rivalries, not only in the city, not only in the state of Illinois, but in the entire country. It's Mount Carmel against St. Rita. The best way to describe the atmosphere tonight here is it is a football carnival, but it's a very big game because Mount Carmel, ranked by many as #1 going into the season, they dropped their game last week to Providence. So if they want to win the Catholic League Blue, Mount Carmel has to win this game tonight. For St. Rita, they can put a hammerlock on it and really eliminate Mount Carmel if they can pick up a victory in this game. Joining me, as always, for the call of tonight's game is my partner, Kenny McReynolds. And Kenny, let's get right to it. Let's get to the U.S. Cellular keys to the game.
Well, Jim, for Mount Carmel, the one thing they have to do is eliminate turnovers. Also, be a three-phase team. That's both offensively, defensively, and, of course, on special teams. They also want to create turnovers. For St. Rita, their keys, they want to run the football. They are a running football team. They always have been. But on defense, they want to stop the run. And when you play Mount Carmel, Jim, no turnovers, no turnovers, no turnovers.
So many things on the line tonight in this game as we take a look at our U.S. Cellular keys to the game. It is a big game in the Catholic League Blue. It is a big game in the rankings. But the biggest thing and the most important thing of all, it's Mount Carmel against St. Rita.
Basically, if you didn't have a seat in here about 3 hours ago, you don't have a seat right now. And now they are lining up along the fences. It is packed. This is the way it is when these two teams meet. This is a huge game. It's a huge deal. And not just because of what happens on the football field. Now remember, these two schools, they have to go out and they have to attract their entire student body. And this is a game, as the St. Rita Mustangs begin to make their way onto the field, this is a game that for a lot of young men, Kenny, 7th, 8th grade, it helps make their decision on where they are going to go to high school.
Well, no question about it, Jim. This is the rivalry in all of Chicagoland football. They call that Monument Park, and when they come in, the Mustangs, they always touch all of the monuments over there, the 100-year tradition of St. Rita High School.
Well, and the thing is, Kenny, one of the traditions for Mount Carmel is they win this game the majority of the time. Mark talked about it a little bit a second ago. But one of the things you normally need to have in a rivalry is it has to be pretty even. This rivalry has not been even over the years, but it does not diminish the rivalry at all. For many of the young men you see on the field tonight, this is the reason why they chose to play for either one of these schools, is this game that is being played on this field tonight. Mount Carmel has certainly won the better share of the action, but since Todd Kuska has been at St. Rita, he has re-elevated the Mustangs program. It is on a par with Mount Carmel, and that is why this game, in the course of the last 10 years really, has turned back into as big as this game has ever been.
And I think with Todd Kuska being an alum of St. Rita, he understood when he took over the job how important this game was to the St. Rita program.
And it is huge. It is enormous for these guys. But again, for St. Rita tonight, they can put a stranglehold on first place in the Catholic League Blue, which is the toughest conference in the state. And I would suspect that the winner of the Catholic League Blue is likely to have one loss. They are very likely to go to have two. So for Mount Carmel, that is why this is a must-win game. As you get a look at Lawrence Garrett, the starting quarterback for the St. Rita Mustangs, his offense will go on the field first. Mount Carmel, they won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. So St. Rita will get the ball to open up here in the first quarter. Garrett has to wait his chance. Marciano is deep to receive on the far side of the field. He's back there with Dave Dispenza. Kick is to one of the upbacks, taken at the 20-yard line. And as usually happens, when one of your up men gets it, the return does not go that far, out to about the 32-yard line. It was picked up by Joseph Filomeno. There's your starting quarterback, Lawrence Garrett. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the St. Rita offense with the help of MeTV's Rich Coes.
Thanks, Kenny. Thanks, Jim. Your quarterback, number 15, is Lawrence Garrett. Daniel Harney, number 55, is your left guard. Matthew Manizzi, number 57, at right guard. Jordan Sadipo, number 61, at left tackle. Kevin McCormick, number 62, is your center. Michael Martin, number 72, is your right tackle, while Thomas Rohan, number 3, is your tight end running back. John O'Connor, number 33, at fullback. Daniel Dispenza, number 4, at tailback. Daniel O'Neill, number 12, at wide receiver. And rounding it out, Kyle Jakeem, number 27, at your other wide receiving post.
And the starting lineup's brought to you by Safe Auto. That was Kyle Yakum, the last person introduced by George. And that was Yakum that made the reception on first down. However, it was a loss of 1 yard on the play, so it brings up second down and 11.
Good, Jim. First play, they throw the ball. When I had a chance to talk to Todd Kuska, he's told me that they have thrown the ball more this season than ever before. They're normally a running team, but they have thrown the ball quite a bit this season.
So they go to the spread offense on second down and 11. Garrett back to throw, had some time. Now he's got all sorts of room. He can run for the first down, and he does. He's across the 45, across midfield, deep into Mount Carmel territory. First down, St. Rita at the Mount Carmel 37 as Garrett picks up a huge first down. So here is Rich Coes with a look at the Mount Carmel defense, brought to you by Safe Auto.
Guys, take a look at our defense. Nathan Ali. Say, what are you doing, Ali? Number 66 is the nose tackle. Anthony Battle, number 71, defensive tackle. As is Brett Papjack, number 88 on defense. Demetrius Carr, number 24, is an outside linebacker, along with Byron Stanford, number 33. Jeremy Johnson, number 43, and Chris Barcelona, number 47, both inside linebackers. Dan Kochi, number 4 is a free safety. Lavelle Southern, as opposed to Lavelle Northern, number 16 is a strong safety. Michael Banks, and so do I, number 3 is the cornerback, and Jim Stagowski, number 31, is the cornerback. Back to you guys.
All right, Rich, thank you very much. Jawan Akui takes it 37 yards for a touchdown. St. Rita strikes first. They lead at 6-0.
Boy, what a beautiful run it was, Jim. Did you notice the way he stopped, then reversed, went the other way, hit it again. Out of the shotgun, handed in. Now what? Stop, goes left, goes back to the right side, switches the hands, and he is gone. Open field once he turns that corner. Touchdown for the Mustangs.
Kevin McCormick with a huge block to seal that outside after Akui made his cut back. St. Rita leads 6-0.
Well, what a great cutback. He decided to go to his left, stops, goes to the outside. Beautiful run.
Shane Conlon in to attempt the extra point. Got a lot of air underneath that one. Plenty good. 7-0. St. Rita leads. Just 1 minute, 33 seconds into the game.
Boy, it didn't take long. But watch the way he cuts, Jim. Here it is again. He'll stop, goes the other side. Says nothing here. He'll go the other way, gets his big block, and once he turns that corner, you're not going to catch him. Talk about speed, and he's only a sophomore. 5'4", 160. Here's the cut, stop back. There's the block you're talking about off to the left of your screen. Goes around outside, and Jim, a beautiful touchdown. The Mustangs on top, 7-0.
So St. Rita in a minute 33 has already scored more points against Frank Lente's Mount Carmel club than Providence was able to muster in the rain last week. And Coach Lente sees his team fall behind. 274 career wins at Mount Carmel, and you would have to imagine that the 306 wins that is the state record for wins by a coach currently held by Gary Carhonen is going to be eclipsed by Frank Lenzi because he has no plans on retiring anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think Frank will ever retire. I think Frank will be here as long as Frank wants to be.
Mount Carmel getting set to get their first touch on offense. Glover with the return, carries it out to the 25, noses it out to about the 27. That's where Mount Carmel will open up first down and 10. Their quarterback, Jordan Lynch, he's on his way to NIU, 4 rushing touchdowns this year. He has thrown for 3. Here's Rich Coes with the starting offense for Mount Carmel.
Thanks, guys, and here are your starters. Jordan Lynch, number 5, is a quarterback. Byron Stanford, remember show Stanford and Son, number 33, is a running back, as well as Danzel Thompson, number 23, a running back as well. KJ Picard, make it so, number 11, is a wide receiver, as is Brent Butler, number 15. Tim Mason, playing tight end, number 85. At center, Mike Husar, number 54. Mike O'Brien, number 73, is an offensive tackle. Another offensive tackle, Anthony Battle, number 71. Kevin Berry, number 55, an offensive guard. Another offensive guard, Tim Halton, number 53. But none of them are as offensive as I am.
Offense brought to you by Safe Auto. Brent Butler with the reception on first down. Picked up 4 yards, make it 2nd down and 6 coming up from just shy of the Mount Carmel 30-yard line.
And who was there on the stop? Marciano, we talked about in the open. This young man can do everything. He plays offense, defense, and special teams.
Stanford is the back in the left half of the set. Slot left formation. Lynch hit as he tried to pitch, wrapped up, and he's going to be thrown back for a loss of about 2 on the play. Nicholas Ardolino making the hit to start it off for St. Rita. Let's get introduced to the St. Rita starting defense. And once again, here's George Blaze.
Your defensive lineman, Nicholas Ardolino, number 50, number 42, Ryan Deming, and number 45, Joseph Filomeno. Your outside linebackers are number 38, Chris Cheney, and number 39, Ronald McNamara. Joe Campagna, number 43, is the inside linebacker, joined by Martin Hopkins, number 44. Number 2, Dave Marciano at strong safety. Gerald Ponio, number 6, at cornerback. And Alexandera Vidakowskis, number 25, is your other cornerback. Rounding it out, it's Eric Rickert, number 14, at free safety.
Lynch on 3rd down, back to throw. He's going to go deep. He lays it out and just throws it a little bit too long for KJ Picard, so it will bring up 4th down. Mount Carmel will have to punt after their first possession.
Well, Picard had a step, Jim, but the pass was just a little bit overthrown, and the defense of St. Rita answered the first challenge.
Todd Kuska. And this program, I think it's just not right to label it. He revitalized it, but it certainly has been brought to the upper echelon of Illinois high school football since Todd Kuska has been here.
And I really think it helped that he played here. So he understands what football means to St. Rita, being an alum.
Ryan Norris lets it fly for about his 20. Marciano calls for the fair catch, and he will take it at his own 43-yard line. So very good field position for St. Rita as they get ready to come out for their 2nd possession of the game, and they're leading 7-0.
Well, remember, last time they get the touchdown on the ground, this has always been a running team, but Coach Kuska told me earlier this week that they have thrown the ball more this season than ever before, and I asked why. He said, well, you know what? That's what they've been giving us because they've been waiting for us to run the ball, so they've been giving us the passing, so we're going to take advantage of it.
Streets and Sand providing a lot of barricades for this game tonight, and they are ringing the field. St. Rita will spread it out again. Garrett's at quarterback. 1st and 10 from his own 43-yard line. He has time. He swings it out, and that is complete. And across the 50-yard line, down to the 45. Reception on the play made by Tim Rowan.
Boy, did you see Rowan come out of the backfield? This is beautiful. Now watch Rowan, number 3, right there. Nobody's on him as he curls out of the backfield, and he gets the first down, Jim. But that was just a wonderful set play as Rowan, right here to your screen, you see how he's wide open, rolls out of the backfield, gets the nice, easy first down.
Anthony Battle, number 71, very nearly got a hand on that at the line of scrimmage, but instead it's a first down for St. Rita. Now they go to the I formation. They have it 1st down and 10. Fake to Dispenza. Garrett back to throw.
Oh, what a block.
The window of opportunity closes. He's going to be sacked back at midfield. 5-yard loss on the play. Brett Kapjack came in and cleaned it up, but a lot of pressure from the Mount Carmel defense on that one. Leading the charge was Anthony Battle.
Well, they came, and Battle was right there. But one thing you know about Mount Carmel, Jim, defensively, this team has always been a great defensive team. Here it is again. Not much there. He goes back, and now he decides he's going to have to get out of there. But when I watch Battle, just run him down.
Second down, 15 coming up from midfield. Akui goes in motion now and decides to stand next to Garrett. Garrett hands to Akui, turns it up inside the left tackle, gets about 3 yards and goes down to the 47 before he is brought down. It'll bring up third down and about 12 for St. Rita.
Well, Akui's only 5'4", Jim. He's hard to see because they line up in that shotgun in the back, and he is so small behind that giant offensive line. The defensive guy is going to have to find him. He is so short and so quick. He's going to be hard to find. You just have to pick him up because he's so short, so quick. He's hides behind those big offensive linemen.
Brian Allen checks in for Akui. Allen comes out wide to the left. Dispenza is in the slot to the left. Garrett back to throw. Throws off his back foot. Has a man open. That's complete. First down for St. Rita. Thomas Rowan, or check that. He's to the 38-yard line. Thomas Rowan has it. He's going to be short by about 3 yards and maybe the first big decision of the game.
So it's going to be just a little bit short. Here it is again. Jim goes back. Boy, he has plenty of time. Swings back on the inside. Here it is again. Watch the offensive line. That's what I like about this guy. We were talking about this earlier. The size of the offensive lineman of St. Rita.
Fourth down and about 4 coming up. We'll make it 4th and 3 officially. They loaded up. 3 people in the backfield. Only 1 wide receiver in the game. They'll try and draw Mount Carmel off. And the flag goes up. So St. Rita will take the 5-yard penalty and they'll punt it away. That's the first flag thrown in the game so far. So we went
a pretty long time.
Yeah, 6 minutes into the game without the first flag being thrown.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good to go this long without having a flag.
First punt of the game for St. Rita. And this is a great kick. And Mount Carmel Caravan will let it go. And it carries well into the end zone. So Mount Carmel will come back 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line on their second possession of the game. 1st and 10 for Mount Carmel from their own 20-yard line. Jordan Lynch, he'll keep. He gets out to the 25, trying to turn upfield. And the only person he ran into was Chris Cheney, who takes him down at the 25. Gain of 5 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
That's one thing that Jordan Lynch loves to do, Jim, is run the ball. He's like having another running back in the backfield. You see, he's 1 out of 2 passing, but I guarantee you, he will run the ball an awful lot tonight.
Lynch on his way to NIU next year. Currently, Brother Reisel and Dan Nicholson, one of the quarterbacks, up at NIU.
They like the Catholic League.
And this time, Lynch will line up under center.
Boy, Rita almost didn't have enough guys on line.
Yep, and be a handoff, and that'll be a first down for Mount Carmel out to the 31-yard line.
Boy, Marty Hopkins, right before the snap, jumped to make sure that he was on the line. They only had 3 guys on the line.
And it was because of the way the play worked, it turned out you didn't want to have a 3-man line on that play because Mount Carmel essentially treated it like a short yardage situation.
Exactly. Then they pick up the first down.
So Lynch brings him out. And this time, first down and 10. Looked like somebody might have left early. No flag on the play. Lynch back to throw, gets hit as he throws. Tries to complete it to the left side of the formation for KJ Picard. It falls incomplete. And now 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Boy, I was amazed Lynch was able to get that off because he got hit just as he was able to release the ball. Here it is again. Fake off the play action. Here it is again, Jim. And watch, he takes a shot there. It's just as he releases the ball and he overthrows it. How he got it away, I don't know.
And Frank Lenti having a discussion on the sideline with some of his assistant coaches, and just not getting yardage on one play really changes the way you make your play calling.
Especially in this game.
Lynch Fakes to Thompson. He'll roll to his left. Here comes the rush. Lynch in trouble. Gets away for a moment. Still in trouble. And now the doors are going to close, and he'll be taken down at about the 27-yard line. It will be 3rd down and about 15 for a Mount Carmel first.
Boy, I tell you, he took some shots. Here it is again. Off the play action, he decides to roll out. Rolling to the other side, stops in the gym. He takes his pop here, gets away here. But watch his pop. Boy, when he is hit by Hopkins, watch the way Hopkins brings him down. He'll get away, comes around, and watch Hopkins comes in and says that is enough. Watch Hopkins right there from the left side, wraps him up, then if he comes in, gets the help.
3rd down and 15 for Mount Carmel. Lynch back to throw. This time has a little time. Now the window starts to close again. Makes a strike and completes to Butler at the 47-yard line. 1st down, Mount Carmel. Butler with a great catch.
Oh.
He got smoked right as he caught it.
Boy, what a catch by Brett Butler, the 5'7", 160-pound senior. A lot of time, the offensive line gives him a lot of time. Watch Butler go up in the air and is popped and is able to hold on to that ball. Record hits him hard. Here it is again. Watch the pop. How does he hold on to it, Jim? Oh, what a shot.
A big, big 1st down for Mount Carmel. Lynch down the line, pitches. Thompson gets a block, gets around the corner, takes it into St. Rita territory to about the 49-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Yeah, and Dispenza was in there in the tackle.
And Dispenza as well as Hopkins. Jim, you know, this year we're streaming all the games on the internet. That's thanks in part to sponsorship from East West University. If you want to see the games being streamed this season, go to WCIU.com, click on the game of the week. That's the game of the week being streamed live. Something new we're doing all season.
2nd down and 6. Ball officially on the 49-yard line. Lynch down the line, fakes the pitch, keeps. He will have a 1st down to the 41-yard line. And pursuing him from behind and making the tackle for St. Rita, Chris Cheney.
Another 1st down for Lynch and the Caravan. They're marching up and down the field. And you can see right there, St. Rita was not set. They were not on the line. As Cheney wasn't set, they were moving, and they pick up the 1st down. You see everybody's moving on the front line. They weren't set. And Lynch took advantage of it, fakes the pitch, and it comes away with the 1st down.
On the series, this drive started on Mount Carmel's own 20-yard line. Play number 8 coming up. They've picked up 3 1st downs.
Oh, we got a timeout in the backfield.
And it is an official's timeout. Byron Stanford is into the game. Lynch keeps, pitches, dangerous pitch. And that is going to end up being no gain to the 42-yard line.
Oh, boy, get out of the grips of Cheney. Cheney had him, and you talk about a dangerous pitch. That was an extremely dangerous pitch. There it is again. See, he'll get out of the grip. Right there, he almost had him. And that was McLemore, 39. I said Cheney, 38. And he just pitches the ball forward.
2nd down and 10 coming up. We are inside the final minute of the quarter, but Mount Carmel will have to run a play here. At least one. Lynch back to throw, has his man, that's complete. Along the far sideline, Picard tried to get his way to the sticks, could not do it. He's going to be just short. He was knocked out of bounds by Ryan Deming.
Just a little bit short, but the Caravan have been running clock after clock. Jim, here it is again, swinging back out to the outside. And see, they're not going to let him get to that marker. That is a defensive team that knows where those sticks are. Here you can see he'll stop him again, make him short about 2 yards that you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it as he pushed out of bounds.
3rd down and 2. They'll get one more playoff before the quarter comes to an end. They'll hand it off. They'll go straight up the middle. They give it to Stanford, and it does not look like he got it. It looks like he's going to be about half a yard short. They'll take some time. They'll figure it out, and that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter here at St. Rita in a rapidly played opening quarter of football. 7-0 St. Rita leading Mount Carmel. We'll back with more action on your home for live high school sports. You're watching the game of the week on MeTV. Denzel Washington is back in the game. He is in the backfield. He's lined up with Milton Greer. Lynch will take it himself. He'll sneak it on 4th down, keeps the drive going. It will be 1st and 10 for Mount Carmel from the 30-yard line.
Their secondary education. I think we should do all we can to encourage that. And what's special about this rivalry is these schools are only 7 miles apart. These kids are battling against each other on the field, but after the game, they're friends.
They are, and there's generations of friendly rivalry that are present here tonight. But it's also true there probably isn't a better high school facility in the metropolitan Chicago area than here at Rita.
All right, Jim, back to you and Kenny.
All right, thank you very much, Mark. Second consecutive carry for Jordan Lynch. Takes it down to the 10-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Well, Kenny, Alderman Burke was talking about the facilities here. I think there's a lot of schools after last Friday night that are going to be revisiting, maybe putting all-weather fields in, because that rain last night tore up fields all over the Chicagoland area.
And one thing about this field, you have that turf. They played football all day on Saturday. This is play number 15 of the drive.
And the Caravan continuing to threaten to score. They're down to the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Lynch fakes, falls down, pitches, got it away. Carrying the ball forward as Thompson takes it down to about the 5-yard line. It appears that he's going to be just short of a 1st down inside the 5.
Well, take a look at Lynch, because now he's bending over. I don't know if he's hurt or not, but here it is again. See, he stumbles. Coming out, see how he stumbles, and his foot seems to get caught. You get it back out to Thompson, tries to cut in, and he's brought down by Rickard. Take a look and see if he's okay.
I gave Thompson credit for a little more yardage than he actually got. He's outside the 5. It'll be 3rd down and about 2.
Boy, let's take a look at Lynch, though, because he came up like he was limping a little bit.
Greer and Thompson in the backfield. Lynch, he will keep it. He'll move it forward, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. They're going to mark the ball right at the 4-yard line, so we may need a measurement here to clean up whether or not he indeed gets the 1st. That was the 16th play of this drive.
And they're not going to need the measurement because they say 1st down. So you have 1st and goal for the Caravan.
And this is the kind of drive that really sends a message. This has been impressive. Mount Carmel has just gradually moved it down the field, and maybe the best thing of all is they've kept Todd Kuska's offense off of the field.
But that defense has to be tired. This is what play number 16 of this drive.
Thompson and Greer in the backfield. Lynch hands it off. Thompson goes up the right side, still on his feet, got to about the 1-yard line before he was peeled back by the St. Rita defense. And the Mustangs just keep on pushing him all the way back to the 11-yard line.
They push him back 11 yards. And I think you're probably getting spotted at about the 1. Watch the defense. They close that gap. There's absolutely nothing there. You grab him, you pull him up. Look at that. Marciano picks him up by the leg. He just brings him back and pulls him back. There's Marciano comes in for your safety spot. Look, he just picks him up by the legs. Oh. Picks him up, brings him back. So you know what? We're going to take him back 11 yards. Of course, he's going to be spotted close to the goal line.
Ball is practically on the goal line where it is now.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a defensive back pick a guy up.
2nd down and goal. Lynch will keep it himself. Goes in. Touchdown, Mount Carmel. So the Caravan now just an extra point away from tying this game up at 7. An impressive drive by the Caravan that spans 2 quarters, an 80-yard drive.
And I think they just wore down that defense. Here it is again. Lynch would just keep it himself. If this is play with just the center and the quarterback, they just move first. They go first, just your center and your quarterback, and he gets the 1 yard that he needs.
The last time we were here for a Mount Carmel St. Rita game, Mount Carmel ran it up and down the field all night against St. Rita, but when Mount Carmel got in close, they started going to a little trickery. They turned it over a lot. They don't mess around here. They just have Lynch go in and take it into the end zone, and knocking the extra point through is Nick Rodriguez, and we're tied up at 7-7 with 8:06 remaining in the second.
You know, I called my sister in Minnesota. I told Rita to watch.
Is her favorite team St. Rita?
Yes.
Good. Good to hear. That makes sense. Get a good look at Dave Marciano standing back at his own 5-yard line, ready to receive. The Mount Carmel offense on the field for a long, long time. So let's see what kind of effect it has on the St. Rita offense. Now there, when I was talking about this being a football carnival, there's just a small sample of the youth football players from this area that are here in force. I have never seen so many different colored football jerseys in all my life, and they are all future members of the Caravan or St. Rita Mustangs. Marciano takes it at his own 1-yard line. Starts out the return to his left. He has some room as he crosses the 20, gets across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Good return for Marciano. Good field position for St. Rita as they get their turn on offense after a long Mount Carmel drive.
But to be honest with you, Jim, I'm surprised they kicked it to him because as we said in the open, he has scored on special teams. He is the big play guy for St. Rita. You see he goes to the left side. Once he turns that corner, he gets across the 30-yard line almost to the 35. They're going to mark it with the 33. But I'm really surprised they kicked to him. I thought they would kick it away.
Lawrence Garrett and the St. Rita offense back out on the field. They'll come out in the I formation this time on 1st down and 10. Work it off. Dispenza wanted to go right, didn't see anything, cut it back to the middle, and he will pick up 2 very hard-earned yards right in the middle of the Mount Carmel defense. Chris Barcelona among those in the tackle.
Well, he made 2 yards out of really, that was nothing there. That was just a great individual effort. As you take a look at Todd Kuska. There was not much there. And when these two teams get together, Jim, you know it's going to be a battle.
And Garrett working behind a huge offensive line, and that is, of course, the way it traditionally goes here at St. Rita. Garrett, play action, stops and looks, fires, and we're going to have a flag go down at midfield. Battling for the ball was Daniel O'Neill. Couldn't get the handle on it, but it looked like he might have been interfered with from behind, or did he push off? Well, there was a good battle going on at midfield for this football.
Let's see, do they call it on Banks from behind? Do you call it on Banks?
Pass interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot, and an automatic first down.
Automatic first down, as they say, Banks reached over from behind. Phone number 30364, text in the words MeTV, and tell us what you want us to talk about.
And that will be Dispenza, still on his feet, bounces to the outside, 1 man to beat, he's to the 20, Dispenza into the end zone, touchdown St. Rita, the 2nd time they have run one in from long distance tonight, and they lead Mount Carmel 13-7.
50-yard run by Dispenza. Wow.
When you get all those road graders moving out in front of you and you pick the right hole and get through it quickly, you're going to gain a lot of yards.
Well, here it is again. Look at the guys up front. He gets through. He stopped initially, but once he gets by the line of scrimmage, he's gone. It's just a horse foot race, and he's not going to go. You're not going to catch him.
55, Dan Harney with just an unbelievable manhandling of his man on that play to free Dispenza. Conlon in to attempt the extra point. And again, Conlon gets plenty of air underneath it, puts it through. 14-7, St. Rita.
Take a look at Dispenza. Boy, it didn't take long. Just one block, Jim. Here's your block you're talking about. Look, he just follows. His blocker cuts to the outside. And when you get around Martin, what he did, he was right behind Michael Martin, the big 6'1", 305-pound offensive lineman. He went behind Martin. Martin opens the hole. And Dispenza's off to the races for a 50-yard touchdown.
Well, Mount Carmel drove the ball 80 yards their last time with the football. Now they have to do it again to tie it back up.
Well, the Rita offense was on the sideline so long. They were really happy to get back out there. It didn't take long, a couple of plays to get to the end zone.
Greer and Butler are deep to receive. Butler comes on it at the 13-yard line, has some blocking, trying to work to the outside, got to the 30-yard line. He was met hard by Javier Green for St. Rita. Mount Carmel will start out 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line.
Jim, what a nice open field tackle by Green.
Greer and Denzel Thompson in the backfield. Mount Carmel, let's see if they try and grind out another drive. Lynch. He'll carry, pitches to Greer, has some blocking, turns the corner, gets out to the 36-yard line before he is brought down, met by Martin Hopkins, the leading tackler for the St. Rita Mustangs.
Well, when you talk about tackle and defense in St. Rita, you always talk about Hopkins. He is the leader on the defense. They do a great job running this option. This is what they love to do. And you're going to just pitch it right out to Greer. You have the option. You keep it, do you run it, you just take it over. But now you're going to see, you look at the speed of Hopkins as he just brings them down. He can go east and west as well as anybody in the Catholic League.
2nd down and 6 for Mount Carmel. Lynch again on the option, goes to Thompson, and Thompson says, gee, thanks for giving that to me because I really had nowhere to go with it. Alex Vitkauskas making the tackle on the play. Well defensed by the Mustangs.
Yeah, Vitkauskas made sure you had nowhere to go. They wouldn't let him turn that corner. They really do a great job of pursuit. Here it is again. You got to play that option again, and you throw it back, and there's absolutely nowhere to go. Fights off the blocker, and Vitkauskas with the tackle. Great job of Vitkauskas playing off the blocker and not letting him turn that corner. Good job of pursuit.
3rd down and 9 for Mount Carmel. A huge down on defense right now for St. Rita. If they can stop Mount Carmel here, they will get the ball back with plenty of time left in this quarter. Lynch, play action. Jailbreak is on. Lynch in trouble, stays on his feet, and now he goes down back at the 23-yard line. A huge sack for the St. Rita Mustangs.
I was amazed that he was able to get away the first time. I was stunned that he was able to get away the first time. Here we go again. He goes back. Here comes the pressure now. He gets away once, goes in, and Jim, look at this. Just all of a sudden, that hole closed as quickly as it opened.
Ron McNamara making the initial hit. Ryan Bischoff finished it off, and now St. Rita in great shape. 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. They should get pretty good field position out of this. Marciano is standing at his own 42-yard line awaiting the punt. Pretty good punt. The coverage will get down underneath it. Marciano sees the coverage, has plenty of time to get down, decides to take a fair catch, but however you slice it. Great field position for St. Rita as they try and get another score to maybe go up by 2 possessions.
And one thing that I'm sure they want to do, Jim, is also run some clock if they can to keep that Caravan offense off the field.
Both of the St. Rita touchdowns in this game have come from long distance. Dan O'Neill comes out wide to the right. Mount Carmel loads up the box. Pitch back, Dispenza. Throws it back to Garrett. Looking downfield, lays it out. The defender falls down, and the ball is caught by O'Neill. He takes it down inside the 5, lost the football. It's in the end zone. They rule it down at the 4-yard line. This is essentially the same play that Glenbard North threw on Mount Carmel in the semifinals last year. It won the game for Glenbard North.
And you know what? I bet they saw the tape of that game, Jim. You're exactly right. Dispenza pushed it back, 48-yard reception. Here it is again. He gets to Dispenza, pitches it back, and then he sees that he has his man flying down the sideline. And watch the catch. That is just a great catch as the cornerback falls.
1st and goal. Marciano carries, and he'll get down to about the 3-yard line. So he picks up a yard on the play. 2nd down and goal coming up.
That full house backfield that time for the Mustangs. I'm willing to bet they saw that playoff game. The exact same play.
The only difference was to the opposite side of the field, but it was the exact same play. Kyle Yakum goes out wide to the left. O'Connor is the fullback. And Marciano is the deep back. They'll pitch it. Marciano has blocking, and he'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Rita. The Mustang out in front now, 20-7 over Mount Carmel.
Wow. Well, Marciano, he said he sometimes on offense. He does such a great job. He's a big play guy. Here it is again. He had Hopkins also in the backfield. Watch Marciano. He follows the block, and he's just going to tip in. He follows O'Connor. And for the touchdown, here's Marciano. Watch O'Connor. He'll just follow O'Connor with the block. And Marciano with the touchdown.
57 yards on 3 plays, 1:08 off the clock. St. Rita, they have struck 3 times in this game. They have struck quickly each time, and they have a 21-7 lead over Mount Carmel with 3:38 remaining here in the opening half. Greer and Butler are the deep backs. And it'll be a squibber. It will not go to the deep men. Picked up at about the 20-yard line. Return is on to the near side of the field. Demetrius Carr to the 30-yard line, and that's where Mount Carmel will start with 3:32 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Todd Kuska's team on offense has really been perfect. They have executed everything. They have come up with all the plays. And really, this is a pretty effective kick right here. It's not hard enough to go back to the deep guys, and it's not directly to one of the up men. Carr just had to pick it up and make whatever he could out of it.
at the entrance to the field.
And now the Mount Carmel offense back on the field. Their only touchdown drive was a very long drive. They do not have time for another one of those. Lynch, option, pitches to Greer in the backfield. He's hit. He does not go down. Now he's in real trouble running backwards, and he's finally taken down at the 11-yard line. A loss of 19 yards on the play. Chris Chaney among those in the backfield, and now St. Rita using their time. Well, they haven't used it yet. They're talking about using timeouts to get the ball back. And again, Greer got the pitch so deep in the backfield, and a very aggressive play by Gerald Ponio to knock him deeper, and then the rest of the St. Rita defense comes in and cleans up. Mount Carmel really up against it now. They need yards, but they really need a first down so that St. Rita doesn't get the ball back. Lynch, back to throw, running out of time, chased out of the pocket, gets away for a moment, and he's sacked all the way back at the 8-yard line. Ron McNamara got there. Clock continuing to run with 2:24 left. Third down coming up. St. Rita opting to let the clock run because it's third down and a mile. Trying to save their timeouts for what looks like when they get the ball back. Lynch back to pass, and again, it looked like it was supposed to be a screen, but St. Rita had a defense so well, Lynch had to eat the football. Under 2 minutes now remaining in quarter number 2. Third down and 34 for Mount Carmel from their own 8-yard line. And the Caravan, they decide to keep it on the ground up the middle, and that will force St. Rita to use a timeout here. They do. 1:38 remaining here in the second quarter. One weapon for Mount Carmel so far in this game has been that their punter, Ryan Norris, has gotten a lot of air underneath the football, allowed the coverage to come in. Mount Carmel on offense, 2 of 6 on third down conversions. Rita only 2 of 4, but they have moved the ball much better. Punts away. This time it's a low kick. Marciano's going to let it drop, though, and it gets a big-time Mount Carmel bounce, and it will be down at the 42-yard line. So St. Rita will have the ball on their half of the field as they try to move it down toward the end zone, at least for a field goal attempt, with 1.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Garrett in the shotgun, double slots. Garrett looking to throw quickly, pump fakes, and time starting to run out. He runs out. He has one man to get around, trying to race for the sideline. He will not get there. Taken down at the 45-yard line. The clock will continue to roll unless St. Rita opts to use a timeout.
Knocked down by Johnson.
Clock will run. 1:09 remaining. Garrett and his teammates line up very, very quickly. 1 minute remaining. Second down and 6. Garrett, he'll hand off. Rita trying to make something out of a running play here from the middle of the field. Carried by Thomas Rowan.
Tom Rowan, the ball carrier, is very close to a first down.
And he will have a first down. Looking at the chains, they do. They move the chains, and that stops the clock.
It is a first down for St. Rita.
They'll set the chains. The clock will roll. Inside of 50 seconds now remaining. Garrett back to throw. He waits. He has time. He has a man open and just missed him. Little high and outside for Dan O'Neill.
It'll bring up a 2nd and 10. The ball at the
does stop the clock with 43 seconds remaining. St. Rita trying to manage clock, get down the field, and we have an official's timeout with 43 seconds left. An equipment problem for one of the very large St. Rita linemen. St. Rita comes to the line. True spread formation now. 3 receivers out to the right side of the formation. Garrett. And the ball is snapped. I do not see a flag. Mount Carmel, it appears, called timeout. And that is indeed the case. So the Caravan defense decides to talk it over with 42.5 seconds left. 42.5 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Mount Carmel defense They haven't been on the field very much, but they have seen 21 points put on the board behind them. Garrett comes to the line. O'Neal comes out wide to the right. And they keep Akey in the backfield. They'll hand it to him on 2nd down and 10. Akey, left side, delivers a blow as he goes out of bounds. He stops the clock. It will be 3rd down and about 3. This is one of the hardest hits you're going to see a running back deliver, and all he's trying to do here is get out of bounds. Watch this. Knocks Stogowski on his back. Well, the players that have played in this game in the past have always talked about how this traditionally was the most physical game on their schedule. Normally you'd be a little sore until about Tuesday the next week. Thursday after this game, 37.2 seconds remaining. Garrett, he'll run it. Very important that he gets a 1st down here to stop the clock, and he does. Takes it down to the 36-yard line. The clock will stop at 32 while they move the chains. Garrett now getting close enough where he might be able to take a shot at the end zone. St. Rita up on the line. They're going to snap it as soon as the chains are set, and they down it. St. Rita doing a marvelous job here of managing the clock. They are getting everything out of this limited time that they've had left here at the end of the 2nd quarter. 30.9 remaining. As a matter of fact, Garrett might have even had that thing snapped before the chains were set. The Rita Mustangs were ready to go. They downed it, saved some time. Have to wonder when St. Rita might take a shot at the end zone. 5 receivers into the game for St. Rita. The series started at Rita's own 42-yard line. Garrett back to throw, stands in down the sideline, and the ball looks like it really lost something on it. Whether he was hit as he threw it or not, did not find the intended target. And Michael Martin looked like he might have gotten injured on the play. And Kevin McCormick also slow to get up. Now, that ball just came out of Garrett's hand a little bit funny. He threw it short of his target. Chris Barcelona on the coverage on the play. If he'd have known the ball was thrown that short, he might have been able to get a pick. 3rd down and 10 from the 36. Just under 26 seconds remaining. Akey moves up a little bit to help with the blocking. Instead, he'll get the handoff. Akey runs it right up the middle. Akey is going to be very close to a 1st down, and if he does, that will stop the clock again. And the St. Rita coaches won't wait to see if it is a 1st down. They'll call timeout and stop it with 17.7. The St. Rita play calling here has been spectacular. They have used the clock wisely. They have moved the ball down the field. The amazing thing is they have used a lot of runs in this drive to keep it going.
And the officials now will take a measurement. Very, very close.
And we will have a little geometry here to see if indeed they did make the 1st down. The Mount Carmel Caravan down by 2 touchdowns right now, trying to prevent themselves by going down by a 3rd score. Play number 9 of the drive coming up. Here's the interesting thing on this drive. Started at the 42-yard line of St. Rita. Garrett's 0 for 3 on this drive. When they've moved the ball, they've moved it via the run. And you're not supposed to be able to do that in the 2-minute drill. St. Rita will be short by about a foot. So a lot of things working in St. Rita's favor here, at least for this play, because if they get a 1st down, that stops the clock automatically. Fourth down and 1 foot for St. Rita. Garrett under center. Remember, he snuck it in for a touchdown earlier, and then he will get the 1st down. The referee signal it's a 1st down. They stop the clock. Ball on the 25-yard line, 14.2 seconds. Now the Mustangs will line up very, very quickly. We saw them do this once before in this drive. They'll be up there under center, and as soon as they see those chains get set, they'll snap the football. You would expect, and, well, they don't kill the clock by using a play. Instead, We get a timeout called by Mount Carmel.
State championship team.
When will St. Rita make an attempt at sticking this thing in the end zone? It might be right here. Garrett, back to throw. Everybody is out, looking for the back of the end zone. He has his man wide open. Touchdown, St. Rita. Nobody around Kyle Yakin. Yakin just ran by his coverage, and Garrett was right on the money. Garrett looking this way all the way, and I think has to be as surprised as anybody at how wide open Yakin was. Garrett laid it out to a spot, Yakin ran right to it. He had plenty of time to throw, and he had a man wide open. St. Rita leads at 27-7 with an extra point coming up. Conlon in to attempt the extra point. And Conlon is a perfect 4 for 4 in the quarter. And St. Rita is rolling, stunning Mount Carmel, leading 28-7 with 7 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Squib kick coming up. Nope, they'll put it deeper this time, but they put it toward the sideline. Good kick. Greer has to handle that right along the sideline. He steps out of bounds. How effective has St. Rita been in this opening half? Even their pooch kick on one of the final plays in the first half is just a hand grenade for Mount Carmel to handle. Ball is on the 12-yard line. And Jordan Lynch and the rest of the Mount Carmel caravan now going to have to get a little planning going at halftime to figure out how they can have a huge second half, because they are going to need it. They are down 28-7. Lynch will take a knee, and that is going to be it for the opening quarter of play. A dominant quarter by the St. Rita Mustangs. 3 touchdown drives that were really quick strikes on offense, and their final drive, a 2-minute drill that was nothing short of art, as they ran 12 plays in less than 2 minutes. Halftime here on the south side. St. Rita leading Mount Carmel by a count of 28-7.
Hi, welcome to St. Rita High School. My name is Ed Leiser, Director of Admissions here at St. Rita. I wanted to take a moment and invite all of our 8th graders out there to spend a shadow day here at St. Rita this fall. We know that it'll be a very unique fall for all of the schools, but we will be open here at Rita for shadow days, and our schedule is announced on our website. So come by one of these days and check out our school for an inside look as a shadow here at St. Rita. We also have great personal tour options, and you'll hear from Coach Russell about that next. Go Mustangs.
Hello everyone, my name is Roshan Russell. I'm a proud 2008 graduate of St. Rita High School. I'm the Director of Enrollment and Head Varsity Basketball Coach. I want to take this time to invite you to sign up for a personal tour here at St. Rita. We offer tours around the clock. We feel like it's one of the best ways to learn about our great institution. Our goal is when you leave to make sure that all your questions are answered. I also want to encourage you to check out our calendar of events, and you'll hear more about that from our Assistant Director of Admissions, Mike Swanson.
Hi, I'm Mike Swanson, Assistant Admissions Director here at St. Rita High School. This fall, we have a lot of exciting events planned for prospective students. So check us out at stritahs.com for our full calendar of events. And you can see the mini open houses we have planned and the specialty nights that are new this year, highlighting things like academics, athletics, fine arts, and student life. So again, visit stritahs.com and click on the admissions tab. Come and check us out on campus. We'd love to see you here soon.
That made it 21-7. St. Rita added one more touchdown on a brilliant 2-minute drive. Preserving clock, moving the chains, stopping the clock was unbelievable. They get one more touchdown to lead 28-7. Sometimes, Kenny, statistics are deceiving. This is not one of those times.
Boy, look at the total yards. Unbelievable.
Let's go down to the field to Mark Kruger. Mark?
All right, Jim Blaney, thank you very much. Here with Coach Kuska. Coach, you start off the game with that spread offense. Lawrence got the run up the middle, and then Key bounced it out to the outside. You really had the momentum since then.
Yeah, well, our offense, we've been getting a little bit better every week. We're a little young up front, but got some experience, going down to Ohio. So they're playing well right now. I think our defense is playing solid, and we're making big plays.
Talk about Dan Dispenza. I think he's a little underrated for a football player. He had that nice 50-yard run.
Yeah, I think definitely. A lot of we've hit some big plays early on in all of our games, and Danny hasn't had the spotlight that he's had last year, but he's there, and he's nice to have there, and he showed what he can do. I think he's got one carry for whatever 50-something yards and a touchdown. So he's a player.
You mentioned the defense coming up with some big plays. How do you continue to keep this momentum in the second half?
Well, I would just stay with what we're doing. We got to keep hitting them. Keep them making long drives. That's the key for us. Keep them on, long drives, and we got to take some more time off the clock offensively. We've been hitting big plays, so we got to just eat some clock and give our defense a rest out there.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Back upstairs to Jim.
We are back at 77th and Western on the south side for this eagerly anticipated battle every year, but so far in 2008, it has been all St. Rita as the Mustangs are leading Mount Carmel 28-7 in front of a jam-packed house. The stands, there is no place to sit. The St. Rita fans haven't been using the seats anyway. And then ringing the field, they're about 10 or 15 people deep. You see Brent Butler. He's standing back at about his own 7-yard line, awaiting the kick that gets us underway here in the second half. Kick will go to the far side of the field. Mount Carmel trying to set up the return in the middle. Not much there. Out to about the 22-yard line, and that is where Greer is brought down. And the St. Rita defense hasn't been out there much, but they have played very, very well when they have been out there.
Well, now the offense of Mount Carmel, they really need to get something going here to establish something in this second half right off the bat. They need to get it going. The St. Rita crowd very up and alive. A lot of people in the seats there on the far sidelines in the brown and gold.
Greer stays in the game as a running back. Byron Stanford is back there as well. On the pitch, Lynch decides to keep, gets to the outside across the 30, turns the corner, finally taken out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So for Mount Carmel, a very positive first play from scrimmage here to open up the second half.
Well, Jim, we said they needed a big play to get something going. Watch the stiff arm he puts on Eric Rickard. There he goes right here. Now watch the stiff arm right here. He comes out, get that arm out, pushes Rickard out the way. He'll come up and get him from behind, but Jordan Lynch does a great job using that stiff arm to get a couple extra yards. Here it is again, put the old Walter Payton stiff arm, and he's out of bounds for the first down and the big play we said that the Caravan needed to get the second half started.
So Mount Carmel trying to get a little rhythm going on offense right now. Greer and Stanford stay as the running backs, and that is Greer going up the middle to about the 44-yard line, picked up 5. Second down and 5 coming up. Eric Rickard was in the tackle that time.
And also, the young man we said we would talk a lot about tonight, also on that tackle, was Martin Hopkins. Boy, talk about some choices. Wouldn't you think Hopkins would have a lot to choose from when you talk about college?
Yeah, absolutely. 6'3", 240. He's really in that spot that Darius Fleming occupied.
There's a good look at him.
Second down and 5 from the 44. Lynch back to throw, down the middle, has his man Butler at the 30-yard line, forced out at about the 23. Mount Carmel threatening now on this opening drive of the second half.
Butler was wide open going down the outside of the field. Here it is again. Watch the time that the offensive line gives Lynch for the 33-yard reception. Here it is again. He fakes the handoff. That freezes the defense just momentarily, and a wide open Butler turns upfield, 33-yard gain for the Caravan, and they look like they mean business to start the third quarter. I don't know what Coach Lindsey said at halftime, Jim, but whatever he said, it seems to be working early in the third quarter.
Shook goes out to the left. Butler is in the slot. They'll keep it on the ground. They hand it off. Stanford takes it down inside the 20. Finally brought down at about the 17, and he was brought down by Ponio.
They give it to the second man through, Brandon Stanford.
And exactly at the time they need it, too. They need a touchdown to get back into this football game. Butler goes in motion. Lynch looking, Wanted to go to
Post
Butler,
pattern.
goes to the post pattern instead. Touchdown, Mount Carmel. Picard hauls it in. Mount Carmel on the board. They travel the length of the field in less than 3 minutes. Extra point coming up. That would make it a 28-14 game if they can get the point.
Wow, they didn't take long. They needed a big play. They needed to score, and they marched downfield with ease again off the play action. Look how much time he has, Jim. Nobody near him. And going right to the post pattern is Picard with a touchdown. No red shirts anywhere near Jordan Lynch. Running toward the post pattern is Picard. Easy touchdown for Mount Carmel.
Extra point coming up. Nick Rodriguez into attempt. Poor snap. Rodriguez got the kick up, and it is good. So Mount Carmel trailing now by 14 points. Marciano and Dispenza are deep to receive the kick. No wind to speak of at all tonight. An absolutely beautiful night here on the south side. Rodriguez gets a lot underneath it. Marciano dropped it at the 7. Finds the handle on it, and the ball still rolling around down there. Flag down on the field. Marciano got the football back, so at least right now, as far as field position is concerned, Mount Carmel has things going their way here in the early part of the second half.
Wow, let's see what the flag is.
May have been offsides on the kickoff. Let's see what the call is.
Well, we're looking to see what the flag was about.
And it's an illegal block called on St. Rita.
Boy, that hurts.
Blocking below the waist, the call against.
So a huge penalty on St. Rita, and again, at least in the early going here, we've only played 2 minutes, 10 seconds here in the third quarter, but Mount Carmel could have scripted this any better. St. Rita with the ball back on their own 6-yard line. Key in the backfield. Well, now he moves out to a slide. No, Key in the backfield, lined up behind Garrett. Garrett in the shotgun. Key moves into a blocking position instead. He'll take the fake. Garrett carries the football, battles his way up to about the 8-yard line before he's turned back. So he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards in the play. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
And this situation, you far back right near your own end zone, Jim. You just look at this offensive line to give these guys just a little bit of room, to give some breathing room. So the offensive line, if you take a look at the key, they're going to have to really dig down deep to give the Mustangs a little bit of room to work.
Mustangs bring O'Connor into the football game, and they'll put Garrett under center this time. Dispenza, the eye back. Dispenza, he has the carry. Little bit of room on the right side, but that closed down very, very quickly. Carries it out to the 16-yard line. He is going to be very close to a first down. And he's not very close. He has a first down.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him.
So a big first down for St. Rita here in their opening possession of the second half.
Boy, that's a huge first down for St. Rita. They needed a little bit of running room. And you see there, Daniel Hardney was the one that had the great block to free up Dispenza for the first down. Now you make it a little creative because you have some room.
Now you take your time, you let the clock run. Brian Allen into the game. He's lined up slot left. Dan O'Neill is out there wide to the left. Garrett hands off. Dispenza making his way through the line. Had a little bit of room. Battles his way out near the 25-yard line before he's brought down. So St. Rita, after getting that initial first down, now starting to work it out from their own goal line.
Boy, I love his quick feet, Jim. His feet are so quick. Watch Dispenza as he gets his hop, skip, a jump, keeps his feet moving, spins, keeps the feet moving. Watch his feet. See, watch this. Cut back inside, cut back, goes to the right, goes to the left. He spun around, but this young man, Jim, has very, very quick feet. He hits the holes extremely quick.
And they will give the call to Dispenza again. Tried to bounce it outside. That time didn't get there, so he's turned back. May have actually lost about a foot in the play as they spot the ball right along the 25-yard line. So again, a huge play coming up. Chance for Mount Carmel to get off the field. Chance for St. Rita to move the chains.
And St. Rita, they want to move the chains, and there's nothing there for Dispenza, who has 4 carries for 69 yards. And there it is, Jim. You just see nothing but white shirts all over Dispenza as soon as he touched the football.
3rd down and 2 coming up. Tight formation for St. Rita. Garrett Hands off. Marciano, right side, and from where the official is coming in from the far side, it looks like Marciano is going to have enough for a first down.
And he does. He has the first down, and that's a big one for St. Rita because now they can continue to run the clock, run the ball. They want to keep Mount Carmel's offense off of the field, and watch the way he just jumped by a defender to get that first down.
This is now turning into a textbook drive for St. Rita because they have run it 6 times. And so the clock just keeps running, and they make first downs up a third down. They'll throw it here, trying to screen it, thrown into double coverage. And Garrett got away with one there. On the coverage, Jim Spagowski very nearly came up with an interception.
Spagowski will tell you he should have had that too. And you can see he's upset. You throw it into double coverage off the play action. Now watch Spagowski, number 31. He'll just come right there, and he'll tell you he should have had that one.
Right, that was in his hands.
That's in his hands. That's in his hands.
And we have a U.S. Cellular text question. Kenny, think about this one a little bit. What are the top 3 Illinois high school football rivalries? So I can give you 2 right off the bat.
This
Third
is
one
one.
I have to think about. Yeah, this is definitely one of them. Shotgun formation. Garrett, hands off. A key, doesn't have much to work with, and he's going to be tied up at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming up. All right, I'll give you this one. Mount Carmel and St. Rita. Naperville North and Naperville Central.
Okay, I'll agree. Number 3?
Number 3 for me, because I just live out that direction, is Lincoln Way East and Lincoln Way Central. Big one, too.
I would say Hubbard and Morgan Park in the public
Good one,
league.
yeah.
That would be number 3 to me.
And that is our U.S. Cellular text question of the night. You asked for 3, we gave you 4, so you got a bonus one. Third down and 9. Garrett back to throw, flares it out. Great catch along the sideline. First down, St. Rita. Marciano makes a spectacular play.
Well, the big play guy.
Check that, not Marciano, Tom Rowan.
Well, I tell you, they have made every big play when they needed to make a big play. Great time. Watch this catch over his shoulder, right off the fingertips. That's what you call soft hands. Watch the catch, Jim. You talk about great hands, great fingers. Big play again for the Mustangs. Every time they need a big play, they have answered the challenge so far tonight.
If Rowan had cut his fingernails this morning, he would not have caught that. Great throw by Garrett. Play fake. He'll look, goes toward the sideline. O'Neal is there, and it just goes over his head. So it'll be second down and 10 from the 45-yard line.
Spagowski on the coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And we have an injured Caravan.
Second down and 10 coming up from St. Rita. They have it at their own 45-yard line. Garrett hands off to Spencer, room on the right side, and he'll be close to another first down as he's taken down at the Mount Carmel 45-yard line.
How quick are his feet? He's just like he just tiptoes. He is just so quick. My goodness. Watch this again, Jim. As you take a good look at the Spencer coming out for a break. Follows that offensive line. Look how fast his feet are. There's a little stutter right there, a little stutter step. This young man has great feet.
Third down and about a foot for St. Rita. Hopkins comes into the game as a blocker. And they'll hand it off right up the middle. And that's another first down for St. Rita. Dispenza carries it down. Or check that, Marciano carries it down to the 40-yard line, and now he's grabbing at the toe, and that's usually a sign of a cramp.
Maybe a sign of a cramp. That is a great catch.
Back to live action. Dispenza trying to spin away for the Mount Carmel defense. And he maybe got a foot or two on the play, but even though we're now under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, I think the key thing for St. Rita is you just want to keep that clock running.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Shorten the game.
Shorten the game. Keep Jordan Lynch on the sideline. Shorten this game, run the clock, move those chains. They're not in a hurry, Jim. They're not going to be doing a lot of passing. Run the ball. The offensive line has been absolutely superb for the St. Rita's Mustangs tonight.
O'Connor is the up back. Dispenza is the I back. Second down and 10. Pitch. Dispenza gets a nice block from Connor to get to the outside. Dispenza down the sideline to the 15, cuts it back inside. He's finally hauled down inside the 10-yard line. Dispenza with the yardage, but what a block by John O'Connor.
Oh, John O'Connor opened that hole. Oh, my goodness. John O'Connor, number 33 with the block. A 30-yard gain by Dispenza. There's O'Connor with the block. And then Dispenza gets to the outside. He goes down the sidelines for 30 yards. I thought he was gone, Jim. He cut back to the inside before he's brought down by the Caravan.
But it's all coming back. It's going to be second down after a holding call. One of the very few mistakes the St. Rita has made on offense tonight.
Yeah, that offensive line has done a great job tonight.
But it's from the spot, so in reality, it's a gain of 5 on the play for St. Rita as the ball now is spotted at the Mount Carmel 36.
Second and 6.
O'Neal goes out wide to the right. A key is in the game. Garrett drops back to throw, fakes the short one, goes down the sideline, has a man open. Rowan makes the catch. He dances inside the 10, down to the 5. First and goal, St. Rita.
And again, he had time. Looked like some of the linebackers were blitzing, and they picked it up. Boy, what hands by Rowan? Rowan has tremendous hands.
Jeremy Johnson with a touchdown-saving tackle.
Heard it again. See, here they come. They pick up the block. And now watch the catch by Rowan. Going out, great hands. Watch the move. Cut back to the inside. First and goal for the Mustangs. This is a great catch. As you can see right there, Rowan coming towards the camera, curls back towards the post, gets the reception. First and goal for the Mustangs.
Garrett pitches to Dispenza. He's going to cut it up inside. Touchdown, St. Rita.
What a block by Rita. That's why I said 6.
After Mount Carmel scores in the first 2 minutes of the quarter, St. Rita runs off 6.5 minutes, and they punch it in for a score. They're back up by 30 points.
And the key was the 6.5 minutes that they ran off the clock. Now, Dispenza may get the touchdown, but watch the block right there. On the outside there by your wide receiver, O'Neal. That's the key. Here's your pitch. Now watch O'Neal with the block. You're out on the outside, your wide receiver. He can walk in untouched.
A 95-yard drive for a touchdown by the Mustangs.
So the Real get 3 of the 6 points.
Shane Conlon in to attempt the extra point, and he is good. 35-14. Kenny, something you and I have talked about in this early going of the high school football season is about how there does not seem to be that dominant team in Illinois high school football this year. But with the performance that St. Rita is putting on tonight, the question has to be, are the Mustangs maybe that team?
Well, this is the best performance that we've seen this year, Jim. And again, look at that tremendous block there by O'Neal as he just took Michael Banks out of the play.
An incredibly disappointed Mount Carmel bench, but you have to hand it to the St. Rita Mustangs. And as impressive as the running backs have been, I really think we need to start talking about the offensive line, the job they are doing tonight, because the running backs would not have these holes to go through if the guys up front weren't doing the job. Butler takes the ball at his own 7-yard line. Not much room, takes it out to the 25-yard line before he's brought down.
And Jim, we talked about Rita running so much time off the clock. That last series, they picked up 6 first downs.
And that is really the next big one in the Catholic League Blue. Lynch. And St. Rita will be glad to see Mount Carmel running into the middle of the line. That'll run the clock, and it doesn't pick up much yardage.
And you're not going to get much right there. You go up the middle because you're going to always run into big number 44, Martin Hopkins.
Well, at the beginning of the season, the Mount Carmel Caravan were ranked way up there by a lot of the polls, and Frank Lenti himself said, I don't understand this. We lost a lot of guys off the team last year. We were a very young team, and there's a learning curve, and everybody kind of scoffed at Frank being Frank, more or less, but you know what? It appears that Frank Lenti may have known what he was talking about. Looked like some people left early. The Hankies all stay in the pockets. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play.
Well, I think both sides jumped early. That's why the Hankies stayed in the pocket. Everybody jumped.
But back to what Frank Lenti had said about his team is, it is so deceiving the way these teams in this conference beat up on each other, because you could have a bunch of teams come out of this league with 7-2 and 63 records and make a deep run in the state playoffs and play well into November.
Right, because you're going to run into a lot of teams that won't be as good as anyone in the Catholic League Blue.
Because now they're all playing each other every weekend. Third down. Lynch back to pass. He needs a first down. He's being chased around, gets away from pressure, has a man wide open, and has a completion. Flares it out to the right side to Kapjack. He'll have a first down out to the 47-yard line out of that production. And Thompson doesn't take it. Lynch keeps it, wanted to turn it inside. Hopkins strung him out. Lynch got to the outside. He'll have a first down, and he's forced out of bounds at the 37-yard line. So Mount Carmel on the march again. 1:20 remaining here in the third quarter.
Boy, that shows the great running ability of Lynch, because he was able to get away from Hopkins. And Hopkins has great speed for a linebacker. Here it is again. Usually when Hopkins gets you here, Jim, you don't turn that corner. Most times you do not turn that corner on Hopkins.
Yeah, because it certainly looked like Hopkins had the play made because he kept making Lynch go down the line. Didn't turn out to be the case. Mount Carmel on the move again. Lynch, hands off. Greer was the first man through. He'll take it down right about to the 35-yard line. And the clock running as we now approach a minute remaining in the third quarter.
Well, and that's the one thing that St. Rita loves. Keep the clock moving. Keep the clock moving. That's what they want to do.
They'll call it a gain of 2 on the play, so it brings up 2nd down and 8. Saw Ponio getting a call from the sideline. Butler goes in motion or resets. Picard will go to the other side. Lynch waits for everybody to get set. Now he's going to go. Lynch, play fake, back to throw. Wants to go downfield, looking for Butler. He makes the catch. He holds on at the 17-yard line. Another first down for Mount Carmel.
Well, how many big plays has Butler made tonight?
Yeah, Butler's made some nice catches.
Butler has made some pretty good plays. That's a 20-yard pickup. So now they'll have to move the chains. Here it is again, off the play action. Good time, not a lot of pressure on him. And again, Jim Butler jumps up. He has made a couple of really, really good, nice stops. And again, he steps into that pocket, has a lot of room in the pocket, and a great catch by Butler.
Lynch hands to the second man through, and that was Thompson, and he'll take it down to about the 11-yard line. We'll check that. This is Stanford, number 33 on the carry. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter, Kenny.
And what a quarter it has been. Here's another look at that outstanding catch by Butler. But what a third quarter. And the key, St. Rita had that clock moving.
The two teams trade touchdowns during the third quarter. So as we go to quarter number 4, St. Rita still leading by 3 touchdowns over Mount Carmel, 35-14. Back with more action on your home for live high school sports. You're watching the game of the week on MeTV. Quarter. Basically, it's down to this. Mount Carmel has to score here, get a couple of 2-and-outs, basically score every time they have the football. Lynch, 8 of 10 in the second half, throws and just misses Butler in the corner of the end zone.
Boy, he just missed Butler. Again, he had plenty of time, Jim. He had plenty of time. Butler was open, but he just overthrew him just a little bit. Now watch Butler going. This is a great shot right into your living room. You see Butler, he has a step, but the ball is just slightly overthrown as Butler had the step. This is the 8th play of this drive for Mount Carmel.
Is it possible to make up 21 points in one quarter of high school football?
I think with Jordan Lynch, yes.
And it is if you can get 3-and-outs on defense. Part 1 of the equation, got to get a touchdown here. Lynch rolls, time running out, delivers, has his man Butler at the 3-yard line, and the Rita players came in like the ball might have come free, but the officials say no. Mount Carmel football, 1st and goal Caravan.
Boy, 2 great schools, 2 great coaches. And we have 2 great programs here, Jim, but the most important thing to each school, the education that the young men receive at both schools.
Greer in the backfield for Mount Carmel. Lynch running right, throws, and that one was knocked away in the back of the end zone.
Well, I thought he could have ran that in. I thought if he turned the corner, Jim, he would have had that.
Ponio with the play on defense.
But that's easy for me to say up here. As he's rolling, gets the block there. I thought if he cuts it, he had it, and what a great defensive play.
Boy, Ponio really had a chance at picking that thing off, didn't he?
He really did, but see, I thought if he followed Stanford in after Stanford made the block, I thought he had a chance to run it in.
2nd down and goal. really, even though St. Rita might give up a touchdown here, this has worked out well for them. They are making Mount Carmel run a lot of plays. Anything that shortens the game right now for St. Rita is essentially a good play. Handoff, and no signal as of yet from the officials. Now we get one touchdown, Mount Carmel, with 11-12 remaining.
And that's Milton Greer.
Right, Greer takes it into the end zone.
If you take a look at some of the Mount Carmel fans, well, give it to Greer, lined up under center. Just give it to Greer, smash mouth football. There he is, goes to the right, into the end zone for your touchdown. Follow your block, get the nice block, and Greer goes in as he follows Anthony Battle into the end zone.
Rodriguez in to attempt the extra point to pull Mount Carmel back to within 2 touchdowns. That kick is up, and it is good. Now, here's a question for you, Ken.
Okay.
Do you onside kick it here?
I think it's too soon.
I think it's your best shot at getting back into the game. If it does go deep, in spite of the cramping problems, Marciano is back there, as is Dispenza. Watch the kick from Rodriguez.
Yeah, you better get your good hands guys up.
And he will kick it deep. He drives it deep and into the end zone, and, well, barring an onside kick, that's the next best thing. You don't burn any time, and you make St. Rita take it at the 20-yard line. Clock is the object here for St. Rita. They run it on first down, so it's really not important what the yardage is there, and it's going to be maybe a gain of about a foot, but the key thing is at the top of your screen, and as long as that clock keeps running, it is advantage St. Rita.
And that's exactly what they want to do. Keep that clock running. Move the chains just a little bit. You take a look at Todd Kuska.
Serving as his own get-back guy.
Yeah, get back. Todd also has a class, a period in the lunchroom. It was the quietest lunchroom I've ever been in. I went in there with Todd. When he walked in, everybody was very quiet.
Was unlike the classroom I was in today. Teacher lost a little bit of control. Toss, Garrett, and that is incomplete, and it's 3rd down and 10, and the clock stops with 10:26 left.
Well, they need a first down now, Jim. You want to get another first down and keep that clock moving, because if they stop them here, Mount Carmel would be in pretty good field position.
If Mount Carmel can get off the field here, they have a chance.
Because the field position should be pretty good.
And 3rd down and 10 for St. Rita. Now you're in a bit of a quandary. If you throw it and it hits the turf again, clock stops again. If you run it, you really have a hard time picking up 10 yards. But if Dispenza gets 10 yards here, then I say he's player of the game. Dispenza carries, goes left side, over the 20. The hole closes, and he'll be taken down at about the 24-yard line. He'll be well short of a first down. So the Mount Carmel defense does what they had to do. They get a 3-and-out, and the offense will get the ball back.
They get a 3-and-out, and Rita, they're 4 out of 7 now on 3rd down conversions. Here it again, Dispenza, nice move, but he slips. He had to move, and he just loses his footing right here. See, he'll do the little juke move right there. He has the move right there, but then he slips. He loses his footing as he goes down. Now, Mount Carmel should be in pretty good field position here.
We are about to see what is a rare play for this game tonight. That is a St. Rita punt. Kyle Yakum back into punt. Brett Butler is standing at his own 37-yard line awaiting the kick. Again, no wind to speak of tonight here on the south side. Punt is high, not particularly deep. Butler has to get away from it. Takes a Mount Carmel bounce. It did not, however, hit Michael Banks. So Mount
close.
Carmel with great field position at midfield with 9:25 remaining.
How close did that come to hitting Banks? I mean, that ball was right at Banks. As you take a good look at Hopkins. Now, let's see. Did that hit Banks? Boy, that was close.
Boy.
That was close.
No, it didn't. It was close, but it didn't hit
close. Missed him by that much.
Very close. So now Mount Carmel still with a chance. They have the football. Butler going in motion. Lynch, play action, looks, throws, and that is complete at the 25-yard line. Caught by Picard.
Boy, talk about threading the needle. Lynch had plenty of time. Watch the way he steps into this pocket to get Picard. Plenty of time, Jim. Look at his offensive line. We talked about Rita's offensive line. Look at this. He steps up into that pocket, threads the needle, Picard, between two defenders. This is a tremendous catch, Picard, between two defenders. First down for the Caravan.
If Jerry Kill is watching this game out in DeKalb, he has to be very happy with that throw because remember, Lynch will be playing at NIU next year. Lynch in this game, 10 of 14 for 162 yards, but on that play, a bad mistake by Mount Carmel as they hop offside. The ball backs up to the 32-yard line.
Boy, and Coach Lynch is very upset. After you get the big play,
and you have momentum,
you get offside, you push it back.
Can Mount Carmel continue what would be a momentous comeback? They're down by 14. Butler goes in motion again. Lynch, this time, hands off in the reverse. There's room to that side. Butler tries to make a move. What a fantastic open field tackle on the play by St. Rita's number 25, Alex Viskauskas.
This may be the best tackle we've seen all night by Viskauskas.
He was the only guy out there.
He's the only guy out there on the reverse. Here's Viskauskas, and he just grabs him by the ankle, doesn't let him turn that corner.
Was a gain of 3. It's second down and 12.
Watch the reverse. Here they go, off the reverse. Viskauskas one-on-one, the only man out there that can stop him. Brings him down by the ankle.
Marvelous play by Viskauskas.
Come on, Rita!
Butler in motion. Lynch stops. He looks. He throws, and that is picked off at the 10-yard line. Picked off by Ponio. He has the return set up. He's still on his feet. He's down the sideline. Cuts back. One man to beat. Ponio will take it in for a touchdown. St. Rita back on top by 3 touchdowns. 88 yards on the return.
Well, you talk about a big play team.
And any thoughts of a Mount Carmel comeback, they slipped away as Ponio returned at 88 yards.
Well, here it is again, off the play action, fakes to the running back. Watch Ponio just steps right in front of the intended receiver, Brett Butler. Now watch the convoy of red shirts. It's one block. A convoy of red shirts, and he just goes down the sideline, comes inside, puts his hands up, and a touchdown.
Dispenza is down on the field.
Here it is again. Dispenza, he's been having cramps all night. Here it is again. Look at Ponio. Just steps right in front of the intended receiver. And goes down, and there's a flag on the far sideline.
Right, a flag down on the play, and I have not seen the signal, and I have not seen if it's post-possession either. Illegal block on St. Rita, so it was post-possession. So St. Rita keeps the football, but take the touchdown off of the board.
Okay, let's see if we can pick up the block. Where's your illegal block? Well, must have been in the back there. They're going to bring the ball back to about the 31-yard line.
Well, the thing is for Rita, they're still up by 2 touchdowns. They have the football, and there's 7:48 left.
Look, Todd is saying, I didn't see the illegal block.
Yeah, I never saw the flag, Kenny.
I didn't see the illegal block or the flag.
Wipes out a marvelous 88-yard return.
But it looked good.
St. Rita in the shotgun. This has got to go to a key, doesn't it?
I think so.
Or a quarterback keeper, and not much yardage on the play, but again, the clock will run.
We have the block in the back. Let's see if we can pick it up. Boy, what a great crew we had. Right side of the screen. Oh, Hopkins. Hopkins. Yep, it's Hopkins. Boy, what a great shot by our crew. Hopkins hit O'Brien in the back. Yep, it's Hopkins. That's the block in the back. What a great shot by our crew.
Thing is, it really didn't have anything to do with the play, but when you knock a guy over from behind like that, you're going to get called for it.
Boy, what a great shot by Frank Vance and our Token Creek crew. Frank Vance is the best.
Clock is running. Second down and 10. And we had a little hop at the line of scrimmage, and it's a timeout called by St. Rita. Motion, he'll hand him the football. Dispenza just wants to stay in bounds, keep the clock running, and as a bonus, he'll pick up about 4 yards per play.
That's the key, Jim. Keep that clock rolling.
O'Connor in the game as a fullback. And the handoff faked. Flared out to the right side, complete throw it. And he is going to get maybe 2 yards out of that. And it brings up 4th down.
Boy, he comes up limping, comes right out of the game, but he stayed in bounds. That was the key, Jim. Here it is again, off the play action, the fake. Rowan goes to the right side, but see the key there? He doesn't step out of bounds. He makes sure that he stays in bounds. Watch him stay in bounds. Instead of going out, he stays in as Michael Banks brings him down. Banks trying to push him out, but he was not able to.
St. Rita will have to punt. Question is, do they take the penalty here and bleed as much time off the clock as they can, or will they snap it and go ahead and kick? They'll go ahead and kick it. Punt gets away, but not a very good one. This one comes into about lane 2. Garrett could have caught that sitting over there on the bench right behind the MeTV logo.
Wow.
Well, a quick touchdown, an onside kick, and who knows? 1st down and 10 for Mount Carmel from their own 46-yard line. It's going to be the Jordan Lynch show now. Lynch back to throw, and he has his man. That's complete to Picard out to about the St. Rita 47-yard line. Short of a 1st down, will be 2nd down and 4.
Boy, you better bring in your prevent defense, your nickel package, because you know Jordan Lynch is now going to go to the air.
Yeah, you got to, as long as St. Rita keeps everybody in front of them, they'll be fine.
Yeah, you know he's going to the air now.
5 minutes exactly remaining. Lynch needs a quick touchdown. Lynch hands off, then keeps, had some room to run, and he was just pulled down from behind. Nice tackle on the play by Dave Marciano.
Boy, when you said handoff, you're right. He put it in and just took it right back out. He put it in and took it right back out. Why Jordan Lynch picks up the 1st down, he puts it in, and he takes it right back. I mean, he put it actually right in, and he decided to bring it back out as he put it in the Greer, and he picks up the 1st down.
St. Rita defense has done a nice job tonight, but they need to get off the field here. 1st down and 10. Lynch back to throw. Pump fake. Steps up. Delivers the football. Has Butler open and overshot him.
Overshot him just a little bit. And Butler does a great job running the patterns because he's been open quite a bit tonight, Jim. Watch Butler. See, he's open. He's open, but Lynch just overthrows him just by a step. Here it is again. Pump fake, pump fake. Steps to the pocket, has plenty of time, but just overthrows Butler by a stride.
Again, Lynch is more known for his running than his passing, but he does very well throwing the football. Yeah, he throws it nicely.
He has a great arm.
2nd down and 10. That was a huge miss by Mount Carmel. Lynch, play fake again, trying to buy some time. He's in trouble. He's back at his own 45, backpedaling, throws, has a completion, and the mouth guard came flying out on that tackle. As was a nice catch made by Byron Stanford back at the original line of scrimmage. For all that, it's going to be a game.
Running, he's all the way back. Now watch Stanford, watch the hit. Hopkins, and there goes the mouth guard. Boy, good thing his teeth weren't in that mouth guard.
Yeah. 3rd down and 7 coming up. 3:38 remaining. Lynch back to throw, wants to go deep, goes down the sideline, and that will be a little bit too long. Good coverage down there in the play by Vitskauskis.
And they were trying to get to Michael Banks. Boy, but the play before that, what a hit by Hopkins.
Oh, that was unbelievable.
We talked about
big time
how Hopkins was such a great linebacker. Wow. Well, we talked about Lynch. We talked about how he likes to run, but he has shown that he can really, really throw the ball. Of course, he just overthrew Banks there by a stride, but he has really shown us tonight that he's more than just a running quarterback. That this young man really has a good arm.
4th and 7 on this play. St. Rita, if they can get off the field, they likely win it. Mount Carmel trying to stay alive. Lynch, he throws. That's a 1st down to the 28-yard line. So the Caravan, they stay alive. They get 4 more downs. And speaking of downs, Capjack, the tight end, a little bit slow to get up, but he's back into the huddle.
But into the huddle now. Boy, this is a big 1st down for Mount Carmel. We still have a ball game here, folks. Here it is again. This is what they needed to do. Move those chains there.
They need to put that as a stat on the defensive sheet. Mouth guards.
Mouth guards.
It's
Here it is
2 for
again.
Hopkins.
Now watch the mouth guard come out. Oh. Boy, it looked like that would really hurt.
2:36, clock running. Lynch has got to go for the end zone right here. Takes a look. Had some time, has to eat the football back at the 30-yard line.
And you're watching MeTV in Chicago. Great high school football coverage, the best in town.
And a timeout called with the ball back at the 30-yard line. And some of the St. Rita Mustangs gasping for air out there. Hopkins bent over, trying to catch his breath.
Well, they've been out there for a while. They have been out there for a while. Ryan Deming with the great tackle here. Here they come. He tried to pump fake. Deming brings him down. And anytime St. Rita can beat Mount Carmel, you know there's going to be a big celebration on 79th Street.
Because remember, about 2/3 of the time in this rivalry, Mount Carmel wins. Lynch back to throw on 3rd down, flushed out of the pocket. Not quite, taken down by Hopkins back at the 37-yard line. Timeout, Mount Carmel.
Is he everything he was advertised to be? You know what? He's more than he was advertised to be. Watch the speed of Hopkins. Gets off the blocker and just brings him down. Just nothing but great speed by Martin Hopkins. Here it is again. Fights off the blocker, just pushes him away with his right arm and comes in for the sack.
But that sack does not happen with outstanding coverage downfield by the St. Rita defensive backs.
The defensive backs did a great job. That's 4 sacks tonight for Hopkins for St. Rita.
2:14 remaining in the 4th quarter. 4th down and about 20 for Mount Carmel. They have to convert and keep themselves alive.
Well, this is the ball game.
Again.
Yeah, this is the ball game. No question about it. Take a look at the huddle.
Mount Carmel has to get down to the St. Rita 18-yard line to claim a 1st down and stay alive.
Well, you'll let him go anywhere but the 18. You'll play back. You'll let him go over top.
And I am willing to bet that Martin Hopkins is going to be coming on this one too.
Oh, without question. I had a chance to sit down with Todd earlier this week, and I asked him, you're 3-0. What's been the success of your season? Why have you been 3-0? He said he thought the trip to Ohio really brought his team together.
They played their first game of the season in Ohio.
They're out of town. They're together. You know, you practice together in town. You go to class together. But he said that trip out of town really brought his team together. They had a chance to spend a lot of time out of town together. He thought that has been the key to the success of the camaraderie of the St. Rita Mustangs.
One of the biggest changes the IHSA has made in the last couple of years is allowing teams to travel a great distance to go play games. 4th down coming from Mount Carmel. They have to get to the 18 to stay alive.
They had 9 first downs in the second half.
And a timeout called by Mount Carmel. And for St. Rita, it's a little tougher because there are a lot of people who have been outstanding. We're going to go with Dan Dispenza.
Boy, 9 rushes, 95 yards, 2 touchdowns. He has been absolutely superb tonight.
2:14 left. Mount Carmel has to get down to the 18-yard line. Trips to the left. Lynch back to pass. Steps up. Delivers the football complete. Picard has it at the 5-yard line with 2:07 left.
We still have a ball game, folks. That was the biggest play of the game so far for Mount Carmel, a 32-yard reception. They answered the bell.
Boy, the St. Rita fans have just got to be thinking to themselves, what do we have to do? They just can't quite finish off the caravan.
Here they come. They're going to go quickly.
2 minutes left. Lynch wants to throw quickly. A little fade pattern for the corner. Picard was the intended target. Dukowskis had the coverage. A little bumping going on. No flag.
Great coverage by
stops.
Great coverage by Dukowskis.
Yes.
Here it is again. My favorite play, the fade. Look at Dukowskis. He turned around. I actually got a hand on that.
He turned around just in time.
He turned around just in time. He got a hand on it, looks like. Boy, throws to fade. Bukowski's right there.
Lynch has thrown for 219 yards in this game as he has feverishly tried to get his team back in it. Picard goes out wide to the right. Butler is out to the left. Short side of the field is to Lynch's left. Lynch wants Picard and then threw it a little bit low and outside.
Looked like he slipped also, Jim.
And Picard looked like he might have been cramping up.
Yeah. You know, he reached right for his foot. Here it is again. Looked like he slips right here. Goes in, he slips.
Third down coming up. 2 more chances for Mount Carmel to stay alive by getting it into the end zone.
Look at Picard. Goes right for the foot, trying to stretch it out.
Meanwhile, over on the Mount Carmel sideline, Rodriguez is thinking about an onside kick.
Oh, without question.
Ball is right outside Tom Bonnen's goal box.
The best statistician we have in town.
Play number 13 of the drive. Lynch has a blocker in front of him. Hopkins disrupts the play, and a spectacular closing tackle by Eric Rickard. Mount Carmel has no timeouts.
That may have been a touchdown-saving tackle by Eric Rickard.
They cannot spike the football. It is 4th down.
So they need to get into the end zone.
And they have 2 yards to go.
Rickard with a great touchdown-saving tackle.
For the 3rd time, Mount Carmel trying to stay alive. St. Rita trying to put this one away. Lynch, option, turns, and did he get in? It is waved dead at the 1-foot line. St. Rita will get off the field. 1:09 left.
Hopkins, Marciano. These guys have been absolutely outstanding tonight. Here's your ball game, folks. Lynch trying to get in. Look at Hopkins. Brings him back. Hopkins, Marciano brings him back. So you're not going to get in here. Hopkins hit him first.
And then McNamara comes in and then just pulls everybody back.
Watch Hopkins right here. The first hit by Hopkins.
Wow, what a big hit.
That was a big hit. That
look at Marciano
pulls him back. Marciano going for the football.
What a play by Hopkins.
Watch the hit by Hopkins. He has been everything we talked about tonight. What a shot by Hopkins. Wow.
Now, the only thing is here, Rita does have to nudge it out of the end zone. And it looked like for a moment that Garrett might have dropped the football. Everybody going after the football, 1:02 left. And the officials have not signaled who has the football yet. They'll wind it. The ball belongs to St. Rita.
O'Connor came out with the football.
You know, you could, theoretically, if you were St. Rita, just say, you know what? Let's not fumble it in the end zone. Let's just take a safety and kick it away.
Right. That's what
That was close.
That was close.
Because his knee was very nearly down in the end zone.
Wow. Yeah, see, I thought you maybe, do you take the safety or just run around the end zone?
Get off the field!
Really, all Garrett needs to do here is just fall forward, and the game is over.
Maybe he should just follow the center. The only 2 guys that moved.
Yeah, he just
he took a knee.
He taps his knee on the ground, and that is going to do it. Well, I'll ask you this. When was the last time you saw a team win by 14 and the final moments of the game be that compelling? But a huge win for the St. Rita Mustangs as the Mustangs student body pours onto the field as they celebrate a 35-21 win over Mount Carmel. A huge victory because St. Rita now, they have control of the Catholic League Blue, and really, for all intents and purposes, they have eliminated Mount Carmel from winning a conference title.
What a ball game.
Mount Carmel drops to 2-2. They have lost consecutive games.
What do we do?
And they stake their claim somewhat to being the best football team in the state of Illinois.
What a game by Martin Hopkins. Wow. He has been unbelievable.
Hopkins with the biggest play on defense for St. Rita because of when it came. But don't forget, Ponio's interception when Mount Carmel had a lot of time remaining.
And they don't get a lot of credit, but the offensive line was absolutely outstanding.
35-21, our final score from St. Rita. We're back with more in a moment with action on your home for live high school sports. You're watching the game of the week on MeTV.
St. Rita advances now to 4-0 on the season, knocking off Mount Carmel 35-21. Mark Kruger down on the field with the victorious head coach of St. Rita, Coach Kuska. And Coach, halfway through that fourth quarter now, Mount Carmel gaining some momentum, but Gerald Ponio with a huge interception.
Yeah, well, our defense, like I said, they've carried us a long way, and that was a big play. You know, they had the momentum, and they were looking to go back in the end zone, and Jerry came up, and this is Jerry's first game. We lost him right before the season started, and he is a starter from last year, so to have him come back and make a play like that is a great play.
You averaged 36 points coming into this game. You put up 35 against Mount Carmel. Your offensive line, I thought, did an outstanding job.
I think so, yeah. We're a little young up there, or inexperienced, but they grew up a little bit tonight too. You know, and every day we get a little better up front, and every day we look to push them. And they did a good job tonight. They gave Larry a lot of time to throw, and they opened up some holes for Danny and Juwan and some other running plays.
Well, you've got the inside track now at the conference championship. What do you tell your team now after the game?
Well, we're moving on to week 5. We got to go to Providence. Pretty good football team, you know. So, you know, in Catholic League, man, and Catholic League Blue, it's week in, week out. It's a ball game, and it's a physical ball game, and we got to heal up and go to New Lennox next weekend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, let's throw it back upstairs to Jim and Kenny, guys.
St. Rita 4-0, Mount Carmel 2-2. For Mark Kruger, Kenny McReynolds, and for our entire MeTV crew, I'm Jim Blaney. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome back, fans, and congratulations to your Mustangs on another great football game. Thanks for joining us, and remember, this week we have a game every single night against our rivals at Mount Carmel. Go Mustangs!